The lesson.
Oh, yeah.
Your favorite DJs growing up watching, whether they were DMC DJs, club DJs, Australian, American, some of your biggest influences?
Ooh, A-Trak, Rock Raider, and the X-ecutionrs, Rob Swift, Jazzy Jeff. Fucking Jazzy Jeff is probably like the best party rocking DJ with amazing talent.
Yeah.
DJ Rectangle, I was huge on his mixtapes. A lot of the Australian club dudes like DJ Motto, Peter Guns Tickles, that whole Club Joint All-Star crew. I still follow a lot of DJs now. I don't know if you've heard of DJ Spell from New Zealand.
Yeah, I've heard the name.
That motherfucker is he's my favorite DJ at the moment. Like, he's kind of like, it's rough, but it's dope as shit. You know what I mean? And he flips like old rock records, Steppenwolf and shit like that, which I really kind of like, because it was like, you know, he's flipping records that aren't hip hop records in a hip hop sort of way.
The Club Joint All-Star tapes, I remember we used to, like, you put me on to them, and I just remember like, damn, this shit is
crazy, hey?
Yeah, it was real crazy. I was like,
I
had so many of them.
Yeah, because there was a whole crew of them, and they just did that. Like, I know they made some good money off of it, and then got sued for it too.
Yeah, I remember you telling me a story about I don't know whether they were the first to catch a serious, like, legal.
I think they got it like some fairly serious trouble. I don't know how deep, you know, I didn't know them. I know them now, but I didn't know them.
Because I think they were slanging them shits like all across the country at car
yeah,
shows
well, around the
shit.
world, like, yeah. It was, you know, they were huge in New Zealand. You know, like, they would do a lot of Asian tours as well. There was a lot of groups, like, there was the Melbourne groups, the Seven Deadly Spins. Like, they were a big, I think that's what they were called, a big group that did that sort of stuff in Melbourne too. And, like, you know, because mixtapes were the shit, you know, that's what we wanted as kids, you know. Like, but then, you know, with the whole internet, everyone can be a curator of music.
What do you think of, like, DJing back then compared to DJing now? Do you think it's better, worse?
It's just different. I think it's better, but it's different. I think there was a little bit in time where people, general public, got confused as to what a DJ was. You know what I mean? But you know, these dudes were still around. You know, Craze has been there. You know, but now I feel like he's as popular as ever, because what I feel like it was, right, is when when everyone could get music from the internet, however, like, easily as fuck, and everyone was doing it, so you could make a playlist. So then it kind of took away some of, like, the power that the DJ had. Well, why, you know, do we got to come to you when I've got more songs than you on my phone? You know, and so that kind of, like, shut that down a little bit. And then with, like, the DJ producers coming in and, like, you know, you're a DJ, oh, what song do you have? Well, that's not a DJ, that's a producer or an artist, you know? Like, let's you know, realize the difference here. And so that kind of, like, put a different view on DJs, you know? Like, yeah, that's cool if that's what you do, but, you know, that's not what we grew up doing. And, like, if you're a producer that performs your songs in the DJ set, you're a DJ when you're DJing it, whether you're good or whether it's good or not. That's the only time you're a DJ. All this other shit is not DJing. It's producing. It's being an artist. But I feel like now we're at a point, you know, where people have gone, okay, we've seen that. We want a little bit more now when we go to a show. Live music's coming back. You know, maybe not as big as it's ever been, but, like, you know, it's on the way back. And in the same way that people are expecting a little bit more from a DJ show. That's why, you know, like, I feel like Craze coming out here and doing that tour is, you know, and like guys like him, people are excited about a DJ like Craze or A-Trak or Jazzy Jeff coming out here more than ever. Just general fans of music, because they're like, oh, cool, you know, like, we want to see something else now. It was mind-blowing to be able to hear all these records and, you know what I mean, at one point, but now it's like, yeah, okay, cool. having every song in the world on my phone is normal now.
What can you do?
Give
with
me
it?
something else as a fan, like as just a general punter, you know? And I think that's cool. I think it's an exciting time in music.
The last 927. Oh yeah.